What's going on, champs and champions? It's FireMonkey here, and we gotta talk about a recent situation and kind of explain what's been going on here regarding these issues that have potentially caused you and other players to think they've been getting banned due to them being unable to log in or even find an actual match of the game. I know some people might have these issues and think, oh my god, Fortnite is such a dead game, it can't even let me, my fellow level 70 friendo or whatever else, into the lobby, right? I can't believe this is why Fortnite's gone downhill since the golden days. But in reality, what's been going on is a little bit simpler, and it actually revolves around making the game a little bit better in the future. So first off, what even is this issue? What has been going on behind the scenes? Well, for the past few weeks now, depending on the time you've been playing, you may have experienced this issue, or you may not have even experienced this at all, but there's been a whole entire situation going on where randomly the game will have issues trying to connect people to the lobbies. Meaning if you're logging in, sometimes you get an error that would say something along the lines of you're unable to play Fortnite, or things along those lines. You might have an issue where you're just trying to matchmake into a solos match or whatever match it is in general, and you're unable to find a match. So time will just keep going up, but it will never actually put you in a game. This is nothing that is actually your fault on your account, at least for 99.99% of people watching this video it's not, and instead it's Epic Games planning stuff in the background. So we've had these issues before where we've had little, matchmaking errors and stuff in the past. However, this time it's not actually an error and it's intentional by Epic Games. What is basically going on here is they're doing background maintenance weekly in order to try improving the stability of the game long term and specifically the servers, but during the time when they're doing these maintenances and making these small little adjustments and improvements, they have to actually mess with the matchmaking services a little bit, meaning if you're trying to log into the game and one of these weekly little tests go down and you get these little bit of errors going on that is like, oh, you're unable to currently log into the game and play or whatever, it is not your fault, it's not your Wi-Fi's fault most of the time, but instead all it is just the game working on improving itself in the background and not the fact that the game is being overloaded with like a million players, DDoS, or anything like that. So if you've seen these errors actually pop up in your game recently, don't freak out, don't think that you're going to be banned or anything like that. It is simply put Epic Games working on improving the server stability for the future so that as we continue playing the game and everything else, we have a better experience long term instead of having like a shorter experience in the short term where it's just going to be like, oh, the game's fine right now, and then a new season launches and it all goes downhill and people are unable to play for like a whole entire day of the new season launch. That's the whole entire reason I think they're doing these little maintenances and stuff now during a time when we've already have the season out for a little bit of time. We're kind of just in a down period where we're exploring the new season, kind of just playing it, watching as the new updates come out, but the whole entire focus is basically, hey guys, how can we make sure that when we have a future season launch and everything, we don't have all these issues going on and we don't have to worry about people being unable to play and enjoy the new season. Now, the last test they had actually done as the time you're recording this video is September 19th, so they haven't done a test in a little bit of time now. However, they do still plan to do quote-unquote weekly tests in order to improve their services, with their following statement that they released on the 10th being as follows. Over the following month, we'll be performing weekly network stress tests to improve our services. Players may be unable to log in and see matchmaking errors for a few minutes during our test. We'll announce if any of this creates more disruptions, and appreciate your patience while we work to make Fortnite better. So yeah, basically everything that's just going on behind the scenes is working to make Fortnite better and less laggy in the long term, while right now in the short term we have to deal with all these little downtimes and all this little stuff that happens, during certain moments that you're playing, but it shouldn't happen too often, and it should typically happen later on in the day, so there's a chance that when you've already played and decided, hey, I'm gonna hop off, play something else, eat dinner or whatever else, you're not even going to notice these small little downtimes due to how late they go on and how short they actually end up lasting. But I thought I'd make a quick little video kind of explaining it, because I do know some people have been freaking out, and whenever we get these little issues where, servers keep going down, some people are worried that maybe it's their Wi-Fi, maybe they're getting banned from the game, because I do see the whole entire situation of these errors leading people to thinking they're getting banned being a pretty common issue for some reason, and all these little things. So I thought I'd just clarify everything here in a YouTube video for everyone to kind of be in the know of what's going on. But once October runs around, which is in around a week or two, we shouldn't have these stress tests going on anymore, and we should just be back to our normal chill experience playing Fortnite without these intentional network stress tests that cause downtimes, or I guess micro downtimes that even sometimes enable the Fortnite queue, where players have to wait a few minutes in order to log in when they want to actually play. But until next time, I hope champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and until next time, peace out.